Today could be the day where we secure promotion and maybe even the Ligue 2 title to get back finally into Ligue 1. It's potentially been quicker than what I thought. 3 consecutive promotions. I think we're going to do it today. Let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back to Bordeaux. Season 3, 3 promotions, 3 championships potentially on the spin. As you can see, we're playing Gingamp. Let me know in the comments. But more importantly, the league table. We are absolutely flying, but more importantly, the league table looks like this. We are, 6 games to go, so I've played on a little bit longer because I knew that we were getting closer to it. We are now 13 points ahead of Troyes and 15 ahead of Saint Etienne. So by the end of today, I'm guaranteeing, well, I'm not going to guarantee, I'm hoping that we will be promoted. We've also got Red Star away second, who are right down at the bottom of the table. Fingers crossed, the job will be done in today's video and we can celebrate Liga football for season 4. Now, unfortunately, I've sold the transfer clause, so that has now gone. We needed to sell that because we are really struggling. That we got just under about 3 million, I think we got for it in the end from Yassin Adli. His value was dropping as well, so we decided to cash in, but we're still 1.7 in the bank. And we're going to have a bit of a rebuild to be done. Expiring, Dupré, the goalkeeper, will obviously have to go. Sibidi's retiring, Savet's retiring, Seri's not good enough, Artipo's not good enough, João Virginia, we're definitely going to get a deal done for him. Kenworthy will go, Sanko will go, Didu will go as well. Koulibaly will go, Gadou will go, Fitzgerald, Coney and Lacey will all go back to their parent club. So we've got a little bit of work to be done. However, people like Shea Lacey's contract is out. You never know, because we're in Liga, we might be able to do a deal for him, which would be pretty cool. Goal-wise, we're not as fluent, as you can see, but nice look, Collie Sacco, look, has come into it. 13 goals in 29 appearances. Superb return for him in central midfield. And as you can see by the form, we've been a little bit hit and miss. We got knocked out in the cup, which was disappointing. We had a smash. We got smashed against Auxerre, but we were down to 10 men after 26 minutes. And they scored in 82 and 91, so it wasn't bad for 80 minutes. And then we had a bit of a shocker at Ayman's Gael Kakuta, of all people. Ex-Chelsea, yeah, he was Chelsea when he was the next big thing and ended up being absolutely nothing and has been around absolutely everywhere. He scored a pen, and then we've picked up in the last 2 games, 2 good wins, Ajaccio and Paris FC, who were going pretty well at one stage in the season. So there we are, top of the table. I don't think we get any money. Oh, we do. Shit, we do. That's quite good. That'll give us a little bit, you know. That'll just help us, boys. That's pretty big. That'll nearly. Now, the cup run was disappointing. We never got that big cup tie, which we wanted, which would have really helped just to balance the books. Yeah, so we're going to be in and around it in terms of profit. And then next season, potentially the TV money will be so much bigger. Like, how much TV money have we made this season? We didn't make anything in season 1 and season 2. Season 3, we've made 125,000. So that's huge. Obviously, the wages are going to go up as well, but hopefully the TV money will supersede what we need to go out on wages, and it's going to be a summer of free transfers, that's for sure. Right, let's go and smash Ginamp. We've also done a tactical change. We've gone for an inverted wing-back on attack on this role here because Kone Doherty's planning being the left winger on support. So I just thought, let's just try something different. And it's worked quite well. Beck's coming to his own, getting into decent areas. He wants to get forward as much as possible. So we're just going with that and with a bog standard fullback on support on the other side. Have we got any noticeable players that can come in or any noticeable absentees? Sidibe can come on the bench for Yandis. We need to get rid of Yandis as well in the summer. Let's offer Virginia a contract because why can't I offer him a contract? Oh, he's going already. Portimonense, he's going back to Portugal. How have I missed that? Bollocks. Right, we'll need a new goalkeeper. He's not amazing to be fair, but just for the first season, he would have probably been good enough to get us through. Right, we're going to need a lot of work to be done in the summer. Let's get there first away. Right, corner. Beck with it. What's he got? Whippage. Tanganga's scooped it up. He's going to be good enough for Liga. Beck on his left foot. There we go. 1-0. 13 minutes. We're going to be celebrating, I think, by the end of this episode, boys. We're going to be celebrating, hopefully, by the end of this game as well. Right. It's been a very, very steady first half. That was a bicycle kick from the edge of the area. That's as good as it's got since we've scored. That's absolutely fine. said we've got to have a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done. We're lucky that we've kind of got our central midfield sorted with Collie Sacco and Will Smallbone, but everything else. 2 centre-halves are probably done as well. Atipo, Fish, Tanganga, Beck, that's kind of be done. Lacey, Doherty, gonna go. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of work to be done, but that means lots of free transfers, lots of searching around, lots of probably players in their 30s. So we'll have next episode, which will be on Sunday, before I go on holiday. I'm off on holiday. The family were going on holiday to Egypt for a week. Big shout out as well to all you guys that have watched the channel. If it wasn't for you guys watching the channel, in particular you guys that support me on Patreon, we wouldn't be going on our first proper. We went to Spain last year, but that was only to my sisters. So without you guys, I wouldn't be able to take my family on a proper holiday. So yeah, we're off to Egypt for the week. So there might be about a week without content, but hopefully on Sunday, what we'll do is, before I go, I'll make sure that I'm desperate to do the summer transfer business. So we'll definitely get an episode in where we're starting live in LIGUE. And then I'll go off to Egypt for a week and we'll come back and see if we can... We're taking down PSG, aren't we? We are going to be taking down PSG. How long that will take, I don't know. We've literally got all of October as well to do it because FM25 looks like it's going to be delayed. So we're going to get plenty of opportunity to get PSG shifted off the top of the table. I imagine they've won it every season. Right, Beck, can we finish in style? Kone Doherty. We'll obviously get loanees as well, but normally they're quite expensive in terms of wages. Tanganga, Smallbone. Lacey fires it in. 14th of the season for him. We need to get a deal done for him. We just need to wait for him to get released. We have got some youngsters, so they're going to be a little bit of squad padding for us next season. Collie Sacco's got another booking. Right, Tanganga. Beck, he's lost it. Get it back. No, he's tripped over. I just had a feeling that was going in. Just had a feeling. Now the highlight developed there. I thought they're going to score here from absolutely nothing. It's 2-1. We'll carry on with the changes, but let's give them let's demand more. We don't want party poopers. Right, Beck. Tanganga. When it even looked at the other results. We'll just focus on what we're doing for now. Let's see if we can hang on first. Atipo. Nice. Lacey. Ooh. Didu was waiting. He's still waiting. Good save. Was that save? Oh, no, it's hit the bar and gone over. All right, let's get my boy Depot on. He will be with us. So I've signed him to a new deal. He's literally going to be like second, third choice. Hopefully third choice striker. We do need to get in a couple of strikers. I imagine Mateta might be on his way into summer. That'll be one that we'd like to do. We've done it, boys. Congratulations on promotion. A draw for Saint Etienne. So that now puts us 13 points ahead of Troyes. Budgets. We've got a bit of a transfer budget. Okay. 2.41 mil. We haven't got much to spend in wages. That's going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to have to be signing a whole host of players under 10k. Right. Shit. It's going to be difficult, innit? We can move some of it over. We'll move some of the money over into wages, like $1 million of it over. But that normally only gets us maybe about, 20 grand. And then the rule. Look at all these bookings. 2 yellows. It's literally, right? They get this. I don't know if this is a bug. Every time he gets a yellow card, he then gets booked for the next game. It's ridiculous. He's just suspended like every other week at the moment. Right, let's go and play Red Star. Let's see if we can finish the episode by not only being promoted, but being champions as well. Right, we've got 3 suspensions. Right, Moustache could come in. Our best 2 central midfielders are out. So let's bring Vitti in. We'll also bring Fitzgerald into midfield. And then we'll let Henry Servette play in the title-winning game, hopefully, against Red Star. So they are down in the bottom. So fingers crossed we can get a result, right? Everyone else is fine. Let's go. I think Didu's definitely reached his peak. Like he's been good for us for 2 seasons. He struggled a little bit, and then it freezes up a little bit of money. We're going to have to be really careful. We're going to have to rely on some of these youngsters as well to be on the bench for a lot of these games, I think, next season. We're going to be short. I think we're going to be well short. Be ideal if we can get a couple of loans in. You know, when you get them beautiful loans where they say, we don't require any wages. Getting 3 or 4 of them would be brilliant. Right, Lacey. First highlight, it's been very quiet. Vitti. Servette. Oh, God, it would have been good if he'd have put it in. Troyes are 3-0 down. Troyes are 3-0 down. So I think as long as we don't lose, we should be fine. And we'll finish this episode as champions. Right, Fitzgerald, Didou is in. He's going to finish. He is. He's slotted it in. 15th of the season for him. We're going to miss him a little bit. Bordeaux in the title mood. Like, we could do a deal for Didou and him to be back up. It would help us a little bit for next season. Like that. Look at the wage demands already because we're up. Like, no way. He's going to drop as well because he is, what? He's 34. Nah, we move on. We reset. He will leave a legend, won't he? Right, 16 points clear, 4 games to go. Look at that. We're on for a pretty impressive points tally as well again. We win. Atipo just takes over. Fish. That was sorted at centre-half. Fish and Tanganga will be good for Ligue. We've got Beck on the left-hand side. 2 central midfielders. Fitzgerald. Yes, we might be able to get some of these loanees back as well. Really like it, especially Lacey. Doherty maybe not so much, but then he would be a nice little bit of a backup if his contract's out as well. But there we go, boys. That will probably be the title-winning goal. A header from Fitzgerald. Deep cross. Keeper's gone absolutely nowhere near it, but we've saved a header over the bar. Right, let's get some boys on. Let's get some bodies on. Let's get Siri on. I always like to bring in my youngsters as well. So let's get some of my youngsters on. So then they can experience. It's always good to give them some games. We get Akinyemi on as well. No, they're moving it around nicely. They're in here. Dermus on this left-hand side. Oh, that's a bit wild. Right, corner kick. Breadstar are having a little bit of a push. We're absolutely fine, I think, at the moment. Unless there's going to be a 3-goal swing. It was end of highlight. I've asked them to focus a little bit just so we could see this game out. And we are going to finish the episode, boys, as champions. We're going to enjoy this one. Ligue 2, 3 seasons. We've managed to get back into the big time, but this is now definitely the most difficult part of the save, of the challenge. It's going to be, if you've watched Omega Luke's 10-year rebuild with Bordeaux, money is a struggle until we get into Europe. And now that, you know, the money that we've got available this season is not going to be much in terms of wages, and it's going to be tricky. But for now, we're going to enjoy this. Ligue 2 champions. We are back. We've got Bordeaux back. That is the first part done. Now it gets interesting. Taking on the big boys, in particular, PSG. Let's go and have a little look at PSG before we finish. How is Liga looking? There we are, though. We've done it with 4 games to go. We're going to potentially get a nice little points, not record, but a really nice points total. Let's go Ligue 1. Liga. There you go. PSG are currently leading. So Lille, Marseille, Rennes. Yeah. It's going to be tricky. Only 18 teams as well. What are PSG doing? They've still got Luis Enrique. Have they made any big signings? They made nothing this season. 76, they've brought in 40 million in Lucas Gonath-Doof. Good signing. Antonio Silva in as well from Benfica. And in the first season, 134 million. Wow. Trincao in, Esposito in, Gutierrez, Mora. They've spent a bit, haven't they? They've spent a bit. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on Sunday. That's when I will be in the air flying to Egypt. So thank you once again for everyone who supported the channel. Muchly appreciated. And we'll get Ligue 1 going. Or Ligue 1, I'm not in England. Ligue 1 going with Bordeaux. Big rebuild to be done. Cheers, guys. See you later.